What's your story?
Hey y'all, this is Calandra, aka Cali Events, and this is my story.
Okay, so tell the world, like, where you from?
I'm from New Orleans East.
Okay, so for yourself growing up in the East, how it was for you?
I ain't never witnessed no murders or nothing. It wasn't crazy like that. Me and my cousins and my brother, we used to walk to the store, walk to school. I went to Osborne Elementary, and then I went to St. Mary's Academy.
But you graduated from, St. Mary's?
No, I was put out my sophomore year, and then I went to 35.
It's how I was 35,
Oh, that was like the streets. When I got to 35, it wasn't really no learning. I was cutting school. I had my first real fight over there. It was cool though.
And so why you was cutting? If you was cutting for boys?
No, I was cutting because that was the cool thing to do. I did probably cut a couple of times to go by my nigga, but it really was just something to do.
So like, actually, what made you cut? Cause like you saw everybody else cutting.
Yeah, my partners, they was cutting, so sometimes we'll cut and I go by them by their nigga. Technically not my nigga, I just be chilling.
Long as you in school.
We was just not in school.
Gotcha. So like, if while we talk about young Cali, we gonna ask this question. Like, did you have any entrepreneur like background skills in like high school or middle school, like selling candy, doing hair?
No, I don't know how to do fuck for myself. I don't know how to do no hair, no makeup, none of that. I just always was like a class entertainer, like the clown. I ain't really know how to dance. I ain't had no rhythm. I was homecoming queen.
That's it.
Yeah, because I was just cool with everybody. I was cool with everybody. I was always like popular in school.
It's how did you feel? When you actually won.
I felt good. So this what happened. I went to 35 my junior year, and they had a girl that was my classmate, which was my first fight, Kimberly Pratt. But we cool now.
And she the whole
Kim, that was my first fight. That's my dog though. She told me after we was cool, but I don't know if she really liked me at that point either. She told me I wasn't gonna win. She felt like I wasn't gonna win because I wasn't a cheerleader on the dance team, and she wanted to run. So I said, if you really want to win, you don't want me to enter this competition. So she said, I'm not gonna win. So from that moment on, I was like, all right, I'm gonna enter. I went and asked her, the dean if I could run, and she said I ain't had no outstanding behavior problems, and my grade at the time was up to par to run. So we did a whole little campaign. I was the shaky queen. We threw a DJ at lunch. And I always did fuck with like the special ed people. I always fucked with everybody. I ain't just reach out because I wanted them to vote for me. I just naturally always was cool with everybody. And I had 95% of the votes.
I'm not talking about the special ed people. I want to ask like if they, let them vote too.
Yeah, they let everybody vote, and they knew my name even though they were slow. They knew me.
So when they talk about the special ed kids, the crazy part, people don't know the special ed kids are out here with us. It's they really wasn't special, just have ADHD problems, ADHD and different things like that. How many of the special ed kids you still talk to to this day?
None of them.
Oh. Damn, I thought you still cool with them.
No, I don't really talk to a lot of my classmates either. Oh. The ones that stuck with me, they stuck with me, but I really forgot some of my classmates' names. Yeah. But at the time, I fooled with everybody, and I knew their names at the time. But shit, you talking about way 09.
If you old now.
Yeah, I'm old.
Gotcha. So getting out of high school, did you go to college, get a job? What you did?
Yeah. So I started working at 15 at IHOP. I started at Winn-Dixie, but Winn-Dixie wasn't my thing. I got a job at IHOP because my cousin Cameron, she always was in the service industry, and I liked all the money she brought home. So she took me to get a job at IHOP, And off the strength of her, he hired me even though I wasn't 16 yet. So I just used to work 2 days, the weekend, and I was making like $200 a day. That was lit for me. So after I graduated, I went to Northwestern, leaving that job behind, and college wasn't for me. I just went there, fucked up the financial aid money, and came back home and went back to IHOP.
And you actually thought that, if you was like on through parties in college and stuff like that, if
No.
a person wouldn't know, you was like, man, Cali went out there through parties, and if that's how she learned to do parties.
No, I just was always big on my birthday. So when I came back home, I had to been like 19, 20 years old. They had a girl named Macy Dubar. Her birthday August 4th. Mine was the 5th, and we both was kind of like popular. She was a fine, pretty girl. So I got with her, and we threw a big old party. But at the time, I'm not knowing that it's a career like promoting or nothing. I'm paying for it. Like I rented out the venue. It was a venue called The Show. The Show is uptown on Chopper Toolers. I think that's what it was called. Around at Walmart. Yeah, so we rent that out, and it went bananas. The man had gave me like 20 VIP tickets to give to my family for free, and I sold them. And that made me,
you lit.
And so after that, people started reaching out to me to post on my page. And they'll pay me, they'll pay me $200 what I felt like that wasn't nothing to do. Right. So I did it again when I made 21 at the Sports View. And that's when I found out it was a real job. I brought my first car.
And so before you go fully into like the promotion, I want you to like give this advice to people out there. Cause like if a lot of people got like promoting misconstrued, like they think because they can have one birthday party that's packed, they could do it to like a week-to-week basis or like every month basis. Like people think that promotion is easy if they know a lot of people, but they don't know that it's very hard to get people to pay to get in your event.
Yeah, nowadays for real. Like when I first started out, like 2015, 2016, making like $40,000 off a party. Now it's harder now because everybody's trying to do it. Everybody's trying to get paid. Like at first, like I had the girls, they was shaking ass and selling tickets for free. They ain't want no money. But I used to pay them just off the strength because I'm not no using ass bitch, so I feel like it's not easy. I think you find you a net and you stick with it. Don't look at what somebody else doing and thinking, oh, I could do that shit too. It's not that easy.
I just had this conversation. Actually, you pulled it right after me at Korea. I was telling the girl, like, my generation was more lit, I felt like, because y'all generation wants to be popular and act like they got the money, but they don't spend the money.
Yep.
When I was younger, going to a club, it was a competition. We didn't know a promoter. There was only one promoter, was Big Stan. And we used to pay to skip the line $100. Like, if the line was too long, we walk up. Like, and now it's like dudes, like you might see 20 dudes in one section.
Yeah.
So it's like, it ain't the same thing.
They calling you to the door and all that. Yeah. Like, they're not trying to pay.
Like I didn't know you supposed to get free in the club at first. Like I found out you get free once I became a promoter. Like everybody got a relationship, Like a lot of people want to get in free now and they don't really do nothing. They just feel like they lit, so they want to get in free. So it's a whole other generation. So like, how do you feel about like people that just feel like, I'm popular on YouTube, I deserve to get in free or always on the list?
I don't really have no feel likes about them, but that's why I just feel like I was transitioning from the party world to opening up Bar 91 because I see that's the wave, the bar wave. Like people not trying to pay to get in the club or pay to drink. I know I don't feel like doing that. Even though I'm Cali, I just feel like I don't want to spend money to go somewhere at all. But
I ain't gonna lie to you, I kind of got spoiled. Like live on Sunday. I don't it's cool they let me in for free, but I feel like they still get my money back from me because the drinks started at $50 for damn Tito's. I'm like, the whole bottle of Tito's cost $30. So it's like, some places, but like sometimes too, us in New Orleans, we go out of town to spend our money.
Shit, yeah, you go out of town.
But we don't spend our money with our people here.
They complain. When you go out of town, you gotta pay for parking. You paying double, triple what we charge down here.
then you fool around and go to Atlanta and get scammed because it might not be the person who really got the parking lot. He might be faking like he got the parking lot. Mm-hmm. So they got all kind of little things out there. But like, you know, I just think people in New Orleans just used to stuff thing. Like it used to like a certain way of things. Like, you know, what I was told when I first started, like, if your hardest competition is free stuff. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, New Orleans, the only city that, you know, got Bourbon Street. You ain't got to really spend no money to go out. You can just go on Bourbon and have fun and get drunk the same week. But that was always our competition. But, like, for yourself, you know, being a party, you know, we're going to keep it all the way before 491 first. Like, how did you come up with the concept of the party? I think it was 50 Shades of Grey or something like that, where you got all the girls damn near naked.
That movie. Okay. 50 Shades of Grey came out.
You had actual party, so
yeah. So I always was feeling like sex sells. Like I don't know why that popped up in my head. Like I had just had a baby and I had got income tax for the first time. I had no car. My nigga was cheating on me. I was broke. Like I'm like I gotta do something to make some money. So I had got $1,000 back. Had a dream after watching that movie that I threw a lit ass 50 Shades of Grey party. It was just in my dream, and I just brought that bitch to life. I took my $1,000 I had because I started at Eiffel, and Damien told me I had to put $1,000 deposit because he didn't know me. I always did stuff under somebody else. So I went there. He told me once the ball hit $3,000, I could get my deposit back. He said if I sell out all my sections, you know you hit your 3,000. So I always did focus on selling out my sections because I know that was gonna meet my quota.
And I get your money back.
Yep, and the girls, they just was ready.
Yeah, but that's funny how you say you always did parties under people. Because I remember I used to go to Eiffel and just go get Eiffel for people. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I'll charge people to go get clubs, so I ain't gotta have no like headache. Mm-hmm. But
that's
like,
a small way to do it.
And also it's like I remember the time like also when you started first promoting. Like I remember me and Larry did like a big Labor Day weekend. I gave you some tickets and you lost them. And Larry was mad at me. Like, we did a Tiana Taylor.
I forgot about
and
that.
And I gave you some tickets to sell and you back misplaced them. Larry like, well, still get the money. Get the money. I said, I'm going to put the money up.
I forgot about that.
But it was, you know, it's also, a lot of that stuff be like learning experiences. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, you and Mara like the first girls I saw that stayed consistent and wanted to. So it's kind of dope seeing y'all actually still work together. Because, like, they had people that tried and dibble and dab. Like, girls thought they could do it, but they didn't realize it's really harder to be a girl.
Shit, Chad, it's a man's world.
It's a man's world. Like, a dude's gonna try to, like they gonna try to, I can't say they try to, like, little boy you, because you're a girl, but, like, they gonna try to keep you under them.
Yes, indeed.
So, like, how do you feel like, you know, like, actually, I want you to speak to the people who are watching this interview of, like, some of the things you have to go through as a female promoter in New Orleans. Trying to, you know, get your own venues and build relations with the club owners and managers and different things like that.
Oh, you still go through that shit. That's why I keep on telling you. That's why the whole goal is to get your own shit. You still go through that because they feel like you're not so-and-so and so-and-so. Me, if it's for me, it's for me. If they gonna fuck with me, they gonna fuck with me. If not, I'm on to the next.
So, you know, doing parties for like, you know, years now, then like during the pandemic or something, like you decided to like, you know, open your own spot. Mm-hmm. So like, you know, how did the, you know, name come about and like how did the like idea come about?
So I went to throw a party at the spot where I opened up the first Bar 91 and I realized, you know, he wasn't doing so well with the spot. Like, he didn't have enough workers. He didn't have enough liquor. He just looked like he was all stressed out. And to me, I feel like even though I haven't had a building, I've been doing this for everybody else's spot, that it was easy for me. So right before opening that spot, I was starting a mobile bartending spot, a mobile bartending job because I like, you know, to bartend. So I was just going to show up to people events and bartend mobily and provide the alcohol, do the bar on wheels, basically. So once I went over there and threw my party, I pitched it to him like, look, I could kind of sublease this from you, you know, and pay you silently. So he slept on it for about 30 days and he said, let's go. And I was born in 1991. It was a bar, so that's how I came up with Bar 91.
Gotcha. So if you had Bar 91, ever at the first location for like how long?
For about 30 days.
And then 30 days was lit. So like tell us what happened with that situation. Like if and like you ain't got to go in full detail, but explain it in the best way for a person who probably like want to get to know a little bit more about you.
So the first thing I didn't do my just dues by my paperwork, getting a lawyer involved. I kind of take people word for what it is because I know how I operate and move. So I be assuming people move the same way. So I just took his word that he was the owner and this is what he wanted to do and it was all good. We wrote up something that I felt like we both agreed on, and I had a lawyer looked over it, but I guess she didn't do what she was supposed to do because if I would have had brought it to the courts and got it recorded, then I would have still been safe. But since he wasn't the owner and the owner didn't even approve of me being in there, the owner sold the building and I ain't have nothing to save me.
Gotcha.
So I feel like if you want to go into opening your own business, it ain't got to be a bar. You looking to lease or, buy something. First, I would suggest you do it by yourself. Partners, no. But if you need a partner, cool. I just feel like do your paperwork, have a legit lawyer check it out. Take your time because I know I have it bad. When I want something, I just move fast. I get so excited. I want it done. And I don't take my time and do what I need to do to save my ass. So make sure, you get your lease looked over. You go to the city, make sure this is the right owners, and go from there.
Gotcha. So, it was like probably like a few months or maybe like a year you end up opening up at the second location. Cause it's like
2 years later.
2 years later, okay. 2 years later.
2 years later, the man, Rochelle, he had came to the bar and saw how successful it was, and he told me that we were cousins. So.
Are y'all cousins?
No, I don't. That's not my cousin. He said we was cousins because of the last name of my mama maiden name. But anyways, he wanted me to come check out the building. He was renting out this whole building that come with like 4 suites. So the suite that I had, it was a shared backyard with what he had. And so, he like, I got this. I want to help you. I want to give it to you. I got the money to back you. I just want to be your partner. I want to see you win. Blah, blah, blah. And so that's how that came about. We went into the situation. I got so excited. Again, kind of did the same thing by not looking up the real owner or whatever. But then he mentioned to me that the owner, Mr. Tim, I got on the phone. Mr. Tim really didn't care that he did it. He just wanted his rent. So we opened up because he made me feel like it was zoned already to be a bar or restaurant. At that moment, I realized that you don't have to build a bar out to get zoned to be a bar. You have to just take the address, go to City Hall, and they'll let you know what it can be. So when we opened, me thinking that his word was law, that it had his license, the city came and said, if you open again, you will never get a license. So that's what took 2 years to open. After billing it all out, once we got the license 2 years later, because we had kind of like bumped heads and I was walking away from the situation. I had saw a couple red flags, but me wanting it back so bad, financially I wasn't doing well. Because bartending wasn't bringing me enough money. I was, I saw that money I was bringing in once I had opened up the first bar. I was trying to get back to it. Straight went back in and he got the license and I thought that's all we was waiting for. Once I took all my money and dumped it in there, I started seeing that he just really just like cracked out or something. Like he just wasn't right. He was just causing issues with the staff. He was unplugging the DJ shit. Then I was about to go there with John Moran one night, and he locked the doors on me and called the police, showing them a fake lease that I wasn't on there. It was over with.
Right. And that's kind of crazy because, you trying to build relationships as a promoter, bringing celebrities to places, and like things like that happen. It's kind of embarrassing.
Yeah, I was so embarrassed. I was humiliated, and I just felt like I did this a second time. I'm going to be looked at as a joke. I wasn't even going to speak on it. I just was going to let everybody think what they was going to think, but he really just wanted clout, so he started getting on the internet saying lies, and I had to clear it up.
So you went on the internet. So looking back at it now, do you think that was a good thing to do, or you feel like you had to just let the world know that people been playing?
Yeah. I feel like me doing that to help a couple of people, and I feel like I always been honest with the people, so me telling them that, they felt where I was coming from. Like, I've been, doing this for about 10 years. I got my character, and it's good. My name is good. So I know that, they understood. And, some people, they felt like that was stupid. Some people felt like,
People in their opinion.
Yeah, I'm not worrying about none of that. I had to just take a couple of months off. I went across the street to Nice Guys, and I've been straight ever since.
Huh?
Yeah.
Shout out to Nice Guys for doing all the
taking
things
me in. Yeah,
doing.
Nice Guys has been showing me none but love. They took me in.
Gotcha. So, working for Nice Guys, closing, going through that, unfortunate situation with Bar 91 at the second location. Do you plan on opening still Bar 91?
Shit, yeah, the third time gonna be a charm. And I'm doing it by myself.
Gotcha. So and what's the plans now with it? Like do you plan on franchising Bar 91 after you actually open your first location by yourself, or?
Yeah, I want to take Bar 91 to Houston, Atlanta. Shit, we can take it to Lafayette up the street.
Hey, that's your vision, huh? Franchise Bar 91.
That's all what God got plans for me, baby.
Gotcha. So
it ain't no rush.
Being a promoter, entertainment world, entrepreneur, I want you to tell the people what do you enjoy most about it, and what do you hate about it?
I enjoy the freedom, you can, move when you want, but then you have slow days, so I have to work on money management, because when the money it's coming, and you be spending it. I hate that it be slow sometimes, and I be fucked sometimes. You just gotta learn how to budget though, cause the slow season gonna come, and when it's good, it's good. When it's bad, it's bad. But the sunshine gonna come after the rain. Just keep going. Don't give up. What's for you is for you. Don't look at what another motherfucker doing on the internet, cause they look rich, but you don't know what they got going on. People scamming and doing a whole lot of other stunting with somebody else shit.
Gotcha. So, for the people who watching this right now, what's your advice to a younger female that's watching this interview and think about falling behind you?
It ain't gonna be easy, baby, but it's gonna be worth it in the end.
Gotcha. So gotta ask some crazy questions for Cali too, because she known for having the wild, craziest parties and things like that. So how does Cali feel about threesomes? And what is a threesome? Because I just saw someone post something, and your cousin on side is right now actually commented on Nolazine, because she was like, a threesome is not when you got two men with one woman. That's a train. And a threesome is two women and one man. So how do you feel about threesomes?
I think a threesome is 1 + 2. It's 3.
1 plus 2
a threesome is for 3 people having sex.
That's what a 1 + 2 is 3. 3 people. If you want it to be 2 niggas and you,
right.
2 bitches and you, yeah. Long as it's 3 of them. And I feel like to each his own. I ain't never had a threesome before, but I'm trying to get there.
No, you're not.
I might get my husband one.
Well, my
mama and your mama.
A train is considered when it's more than 3 niggas. That's a train.
So if a man has 3 women and just him,
he get a train ran on him. He getting a train ran on him too. Period.
So what you think a threesome is?
Y'all gonna stop it up.
Just more than one person in the room? It could be 6.
I don't know. I never had. I never really.
No, what you think though?
If
Like
it's more than 3, it's not a threesome. It's a train.
So the train or whoever the person. Like, so all right. Actually, this question then. So what if it's 2 guys and 2 women and they switch?
That's like an orgy.
Yeah, I think that's an orgy.
Like an orgy or something.
Oh.
I think a threesome is 2.
I know what it is. I just want to ask other people who don't know.
You want to have a threesome?
He probably had a couple of them already.
I had one, but I can't really remember because I was drinking. It was at a swinger club, but I know what the people were with.
So was it 2 men and one girl? Was it 2 girls?
2 girls.
Okay. You remember that though?
Yeah. But like two men, like you a different type of dude. Unless like when you was young, you and your partner probably flip something.
Yeah,
that's different.
Like
That's not a
that's
threesome.
called like, but like in high school, people call that girls get train ran on.
Right, because it would be with more than 3 niggas though.
No, if you and your partner flip the girl, so I guess it's called you a flipper.
I witnessed a girl get flipped.
Is that a flip?
Man, that girl got flipped by 3 of my
But you
partners.
saying they together hitting up?
Yeah, 2 dudes like you get head, you be busting up.
Yeah, that's a threesome.
Oh, okay.
I think that's a threesome.
And so people have threesomes.
Oh, I
thought it was flip because it was like, man.
I think you can flip in your threesome.
No, that's a threesome with 2 dudes and 1 girl.
Yeah, that's a threesome.
I witnessed a girl
Because
flip.
you know they got them where one start hitting and then the next one come in the room. I think
that's a train. Yeah, I think that's more of a train. Like when you sit in a bed and you wait for the next person to come in the room. I think that's a train.
A 3 of
like,
my
but you kind of consider like a flip is like a threesome because you in the same room, y'all never left each other. Mm-hmm. It's understood already, but when you just lay in the bed after one person finishes, the other person come. That's more of a train.
That's a train. That's a train. I witnessed that.
I witnessed all that, but I'm just saying in general.
I see my partner came out the closet on the hook.
Oh yeah, and I see
with 2 niggas.
Hopefully people don't do that no more because it's really like rape.
No, it ain't let it happen.
You know what I'm saying? Girls let it happen, but it's like, what if she don't like? I seen a lot of that. Girls be like, oh wait, I ain't signed up for this.
Oh yeah.
I remember one time I came in the room and the girl told my partner to bust up. Oh, not again. She said, no.
Oh, not again.
Not again.
So that means somebody that pulled that with her, like basically somebody that was hitting already, and somebody that came in the room.
So that's not really what she wanted to go down.
She obviously didn't want to come out, but she
that's rape.
She actually convinced me. I said, I think that's rape.
Yeah.
She was like, oh no, not again. I'm not into. Yeah. Also, some girls, that some girls do it at one time, like But the sad part is, how you feel about the men who put them titles on the women? Like if she wanted to try to be a flipper train one time, you never consider
I don't like that.
You never consider the hoe from high school on
Yeah, like I feel like this world don't let you grow. They'll hold you to something you did 10 years ago and feel like you a hoe. What is a hoe? Like just like if you let somebody hit fast, like why you gotta wait to fuck? If I wanna fuck, I'ma fuck. Like I don't think that should make a difference whether how you wanna fuck with a girl because she might have then let you wait, 90 days and this one let you hit, 2 days. Like I don't know. I feel like people grown, do what you want. She probably did
I always tell girls, like, I asked my grandma said, her and my grandpa had sex the first day. And she think she got pregnant. Because they was in the country, you gotta think about it. They had no phones. They lived down in dirt.
Why that fucking matter?
Yeah, but I'm saying, but like women thought, I'm gonna do it the old school way. The old people fucking fast too.
Shit, Chad. It was fucking fast.
If the crack epidemic, they really was fucking. Your mama was doing all kinds of stuff.
Don't matter. I don't think that matters.
But like, I saw something funny. Like a girl say, after 7 years, if my whole, if like her whole facts should fall off, just like, if the credit, like if something, basically like, if it's something over 7 years, it falls off your credit. Mm-hmm. So like if I fucked you over 7 years, you shouldn't tell nobody that no more.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's like kind of people claiming you from middle school, high school, like, we used to talk. Mm-hmm. But like some people do it out of spite because they don't want their person to talk to them. Like, I like to talk to them.
But sometimes your person from middle and high school, It could still be serious because you probably still fucking with him to this day.
Right. But what if you ain't and you going around telling people
that's my ex?
Like it's like just say how you said you was dipping by your boo in high school. He's still around telling people that you know that y'all man, I mean you should be kicking it.
Oh yeah, they still
I don't think high school count.
I'm telling you, they hold you down here to 10 years. They not letting nothing go.
Hey, but it's been 10 years since you been out of high school, right?
Shit, yeah, I think it's been how long? 09? I'm about to be 32 on Saturday. Like,
we passed it. And people still go claim.
Still gonna hold that to you. They used to be saying some shit about. I used to be getting some charges. I'm like, damn, I ain't know I did that. Y'all, they be putting charge. I don't need y'all to add nothing extra to me. I done did enough in my time.
What's the craziest thing you ever heard that one of them charges that they put on you?
Probably just falsely saying I fuck somebody I ain't fuck. Yeah, them niggas that say no was wild. They used to just be lying.
So I'm gonna ask you this question. I know your cousin right here gonna answer this with 12. I love to ask this question to certain people. What you think is the worst? Fucking your man's friend or fucking his op?
Damn.
Oh.
Like what you think is the worst?
His friend.
Fucking his friend.
So you think he really care about his op?
No, he probably care, but I think it's worse fucking his friend.
Depends. I always tell you it
if
depends.
I want to kill him?
Right. But girls, fuck that.
I mean, it depends. It depends.
I ain't knowing none of that.
That nigga did me. It depends what that nigga did me.
Like, it depends on the type of dude, because I'm like, just my mindset. Like, I don't know. I got a partner like that too. So it's like, if you do try to sneak and fuck my friend, all we gonna do is flip you now and we gonna treat you how we treat you. But some niggas gonna get mad and won't kill their friend. Mm-hmm. I'm not about to kill none of my friends even if I go to jail and
I feel like fucking a friend is worse than I.
Right. Like, but I feel like the op worse because to me, you might get a nigga my low now. You might get anything. So tell us what's next for you.
Saturday I'm making 32. I got a casino theme party coming up at the Empire. This is a new theme for me. You gotta put some clothes on this time. Usually they used to dressing naked, no clothes, barely clothes. But now I'm making them come fully dressed. Suits, gowns, tuxedos. We putting that shit on Saturday. And the next midnight swim, me and Ma got the midnight swim coming to you every 2 weeks. The next one, August 13th.
You gonna roll now?
Rolling.
All right. And also, last but not least, tell the world what can they find you at on social media and everywhere.
Cali Events on Instagram, Cali Events on Twitter, Facebook, Cali McMaster. That's where you can find me at.